Hello, peoples of this world. I know. See, Krill is silly, crazy, whatever, blah. Silly face sibling podcast. So I'm in a different place today, over at the studio. Just kind of standing here, chilling, hanging out. How's everybody doing? How are you doing? I heard you, and I think you said good. Good. So for today's topic, yesterday we talked about nothing, right? But we talked about nothing meaning space, meaning being comfortable with nothing, comfortable with a little bit of space. But today what we're going to talk about is anything. And anything is going to be the opposite of nothing, but nothing from a different perspective. Nothing meaning, from this perspective for today, is that I'm doing nothing with my life. I can't do that. I can't do nothing. I can't do anything. From that negative sort of perspective of that word nothing. Today is about anything. Anything. And when we think anything, what do you think? That's what I want to know. What do you guys think when you hear the word anything? Do you think possibility? Do you think dreams? Do you think growth? Do you mean like all encompassing? What do you think when you hear that word anything? Does it scare you? Is it exciting? How do you feel about that? So just want to know, all kinds of words out there, right? Maybe nothing scares you. Maybe that word nothing scared you, but maybe you sort of learned or thought about a new perspective yesterday. I don't know. Maybe you think of nothing as being negative. I don't know. But how do you think of anything? Do you think of anything as being, wow, oh my God, anything? So what I'm here to talk to you guys today about is exactly that, is anything, is that you have the ability to do anything that you want to do. If you're not happy in something, if you're not happy in your relationship, you're not happy in your job, you're not happy in your body, you're not happy in where you're living, you have the ability to do anything, to do something about it. But it first comes from being present, from being here. When you're all up in your thoughts and we have all these dreams and you have a hard time sort of manifesting meaning having that action, meaning doing, then anything seems so broad and it might seem scary. But if you bring those dreams, if you bring those actions into right now, into your life, into here, then anything is like, wow, it's freeing. Oh my God, I can do anything. So talking a little bit about myself is that sometimes we have these sort of one-track minds where we think, well, I can't do that. I can't do that. But guess what? There's always an option. There's always something else you can do. For example, me doing hairstyling. I did hairstyling for like 19 years. And it had been something for quite some time that I wanted to stop doing. But I was in the mentality that I can't because I need this financially. So the word anything, I can do anything, I can stop, wasn't really in my thought patterns because I thought this was something I had to do. But once I sort of open up to, wait a second, I have these other dreams, I have these other sort of things that I wanted to do, but that hair felt like it was holding me back from doing more of those other things. So once I sort of expanded my mind to, wait a second, I can do anything, it changed. I was able to let go of what I felt was holding me back, and I was able to move forward into a new direction. I was able to do anything. I love the movie The Love Guru with Mike Myers. You guys know that movie, The Love Guru? So I'm going to say a funny quote. Like, that movie just makes me freaking cry. It's so funny. So I'm going to say a funny quote from it, but it works so well. It really does. Is that you can go from nowhere to now here. TM. TM. Ha. That's funny, right? But you really can. If you think about nothing being nowhere and anything being to now here, that's what you have to do. You have to be here now. The ability to do comes from our third chakra, from here, right in that gut center. And our third chakra, or chakras, the 7 main ones, are these essentially power vehicles within our body that all sort of relate to different aspects of who we are physically, of who we are sort of on a grander scale. And this third chakra is fire. It's the element of fire. It's the ability, the right to do. So how often do you do? Do you sort of sit back? Are you lost in your thought all the time? If you're lost in your thought, it's harder to manifest, it's harder to do something. A way to know if you're lost in thought is you're driving around, you're on autopilot, and you don't know how the heck you got where you just got. You're walking through your house, you're cleaning, and you stub your toe on a wall. Those are perfect ones. Those are good ones. That works. So how can you kind of manifest, and how can you do? You need the confidence and the will that comes from that aspect of you to be able to do. But you need to release some of those emotions, work through the pleasures of the second chakra, the sacral, which would be like in through here. And you need the root, you need the support to be able to do that. So moving through those 3 lower chakras. So simplifying this, it might seem like I'm rambling a little bit and I'm just kind of talking, it might be like, what? I don't even get it. And if you do, I'm so sorry. And if you don't, well, I'm cool. But you got to be present. You got to be here now, not nowhere, but here now. How can you be here now? Take a deep breath. In that moment, you're here. You're in your body. How can you be here now? Body work, squeezing, touching your body all around, knowing that your vehicle, your body is right here, right now. Massaging your head. Those are ways that you can be here now. If you're interested in a little bit more of different meditations, ask me. And I've created an 8-series meditations on the chakra meditations. So the first 3, the root, the sacral, the solar, those are our physical, being here on this physical plane. Those are really great meditations that you can do to help yourself be here and in the present moment. The upper ones are also really, really great as well. So I guess what I'm sort of saying from this particular one, and sorry if I'm rambling, but number 1, what do you think about anything, about the possibility of being able to do anything you want to find your happiness? Also, do you manifest? Do you do what you want to do? Or do you feel like you're tied down? Do you feel like you're restricted? Do you feel like you can't? Do you feel like you are nowhere? And number 3, if you do feel like you're nowhere, would you like to feel here? Would you like to be here? Would you like to actualize your dreams? Would you like to actualize your life, essentially? And that's it for today. That really is. So if you got it, cool. If you didn't, cool. Have a chat with me if you want to. I know it's kind of broad. I know it might seem a little bit kind of crazy, possibly. I'm not sure, but something to think about. But take a few deep breaths first and go from being lost in thought, being nowhere, to just being here. First and foremost, be present. Be here in your life. Whatever you want to do, know that you can. You need the confidence, you need the fire to be able to do it. And we all have it. We can all do it. You literally can. Trust me, you can. So now, finito. I invite you to do a crazy face with me. You can do anything you want to do. You just got to believe in yourself. because you got this.